Hello and welcome. This is Cameron Daniels, and this is my review of a Zafira Tourer. Now, recently got my hands on a 17-plate Zafira Tourer, 1.4 turbo petrol. My initial thoughts are probably what has actually been in all the press, that actually it's a pretty good car. It's certainly more refined than the original Zafira. Not sure about the original Tourer, but it's certainly more than the original Zafira. Shape's much nicer, much more aerodynamic, blah blah blah. Bigger cabin inside, all round. Seats are much nicer. The back seating's got much more space, and if you pull them forward, you've still got loads of space, and you've still got loads of space for people, two more in the back. The seating arrangement in the back is far easier to get another seat up now than it used to be in the original one, because once you had to put the middle seats through the middle, push them forward, and then you had to basically pull them out and then put the seats back, and it was a lot of messing about. With the new ones, you don't have that. It's just pull it up and pull it down. That's it. It doesn't give it as much leg room, but like I said, there's lots of space anyway, so if people bring them forward, there's lots of leg room anyway. So that's good. The car's very connected, as long as you've got OnStar. I don't know how much OnStar costs at this moment in time, but I know it's pretty good, because it means there's 4G connection in the car constantly, which for kids is absolutely essential, and it also means it doesn't kill my usage on my internet or my wife's usage on her internet. So the 4G is very good. That's in the car. It's got its own hotspot, and you've got a direct line to OnStar in your car constantly. It's got MP3 player, which you'd expect. This one's not got satellite nav, but then when you've got mobile and you've got 4G connection anyway, you just put it on your phone. So it's in there. Controls are reasonably easy to use. I like how it is. It is very plasticky, I will admit, but it's nice plasticky. It's more of a matte plastic rather than shiny plastic that looks cheap. This looks a bit less cheap, and I quite like it, I've got to say. Engine-wise, the car is far, far better than the original Zafiras. I mean, Christ, there are times when I don't even need the engine on, and you're doing 30 mile an hour. It's really smooth. Best thing I could equate it to, I once had a Golf a couple of years ago, a brand new one, and the engine on that was very similar to this. I think the engine part of the Zafira Tourer is really, really fantastic. The 1.4 has 140, I think it's BP they call it these days, which equates to 138 brake horsepower, which is more than enough to get a 7-seat car around. It's more than enough. You don't need more than that, and if you do, why? And if you really think about it, to get 140 brake horsepower once upon a time, you needed a 2-litre car, 2-litre petrol. Well, now you've got it in a 1.4, and the turbo's not got much lag either. Under 1,000 revs, it lags a little bit, but anything over 1,000 and you basically turbo kicks in. The fact that you don't really it doesn't really do any ticking over under 1,000 anyway, means you haven't really got turbo lag. Don't know what its top speed is. I've not tried that. Don't want to try that really. Don't need to try that. It's a 7-seat car in my family 6. It's comfortable. It is fairly quick, and that's it. That's all you need to know. Would I recommend it? Yes, I would definitely recommend one. I would even recommend it above the C4 Grand Picasso, which is something I used to have. This is a better car than that, in my opinion. Although it's not as technologically advanced in certain respects, but at the same time, I think this one is a better car. yeah, it's not got the technology, but it doesn't need it because it's got other things that are going for it instead. What else do we need to tell you about? It's got a limiter, it's got cruise control, it's got traction control. That's about it. The only complaint I do have about it, and it's one complaint only, is that it has a squeak in the seat. Since I've been driving it, it's got this creaking, all this squeaking that's in the seat that's doing my head in a little bit. But apart from that, it's been faultless. Going up hills is so much different to the original Zafiras, and I've had 2 of them, and it was always problematic. This just glides. It just glides in everything it does. Oh, and so you know, with OnStar, it's not just 4G you get either. By the way, with the Wi-Fi, you also get the telemetry from the car to your mobile. Also means you can turn your mobile. You can also unlock the car with your mobile. You can put the lights on with your mobile, and it also tells you the tyre pressures, and it tells you your oil pressure and all the other shit that goes with that. So all in all, a really decent car. Really happy with it, and I would recommend it, even if it's bottom of the range like this one is. It's a nice car. Hope you enjoy my review, me prattling on and whittling on and just rambling. If you did, give it a like. If you didn't, sorry, Zafira Tour is not your cup of tea. Even better still, subscribe to my channel and share.